It's time for you to cancel all of your expensive monthly API subscriptions for creating faceless videos, because today I'm going to show you how to easily set up N8N and a free private API on your own computer that lets you build faceless videos for free. This will save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month on platforms like JSON2Video, Createomate, or Fowl.ai. First, I'll show you the free N8N template and how it works, then how to set up the free local API on your computer with N8N, and then make sure to stick around to the end where I'll show you more insane free features. All right, so let's go through this N8N template that you can get for free in the description below. And it's designed so that once you have everything installed, the toolkit, which I'm going to explain in just a few minutes, then you should be able to come down here and just run the entire automation. It's going to run and finish, and it's going to spit out a captioned faceless video at the end. But before we do that, let's just step through the automation so that you know how it works and so how you can modify it yourself. So this first node here is simply setting some variables for some images and some audio files, and you can change these once you get it. And it's also setting the base URL of the NCA toolkit when you're running it locally. Also that you can change these easily if you need to, instead of having to go inside in order to change the images or the audio files or the location of the toolkit if you want to change that. And then this next node here is simply taking these variables and creating an array so that when we run the toolkit, it is able to split it out into different items and basically create a loop so that image 1, image 2, and image 3 are all processed into videos. And so that audio 1, audio 2, and audio 3 are mixed with the videos that are created, and everything is done in an orderly way. So once we build that array, then we split it out to create that loop. And it's in this node here where we actually start to generate the videos from the images. And what the toolkit does in order to keep the cost down is that it takes your AI images and it will create a zoom in effect on your image to give it some animation. So if we download one of the images, we'll see here that it applies the zoom in effect to the AI image to generate some motion. Now, obviously, if you wanted to replace this with a AI generated video, you could do so, but the NCA toolkit by itself is designed to animate your faceless videos in the most cost-effective way possible. So out of this node here, you can see that we have 3 items, which are the 3 videos that are created from the 3 images. And then you can see here we have some additional code, which is going to update the array. And so now you can see we also have the video for each of those different scenes in this example here. And again, when you download this template, if you just run this, it's going to have all of the sample files to build the fully captioned video. And at the end of the video, I will show you some additional features that the NCA toolkit has, like transcribing videos. It can do a lot more than just create faceless videos. So then again, we're going to split apart the array coming out of this node here so that we can loop through all of the audio files. And then what we're going to do here in this node is we're going to use the NCA toolkit to look at all the audio files and to see how long those audio files are, so that we can cut down the video to the proper length, because the videos in any of your automations might be longer than the actual audio. And so we're going to use the NCA toolkit here to first get the length of the audio. So we'll go ahead and execute this node here. And so then you can see that the NCA toolkit is bringing back all sorts of metadata related to the audio in terms of bitrate and the number of channels and the sample rate. The main thing we're looking for here is the duration so that we can cut down the video to the proper length of the audio if it is longer. And then we're passing in that audio URL into the payload for the NCA toolkit. And then we can go into this next section here where we actually trim and combine the audio together. So first we're going to trim the video and then we're going to combine them together into one final piece. So we'll go ahead and trim that video. So for each of the audio files and video files, it's trimming down the video so that when we combine the audio and video together into a final video, they are both the same length. And then in this node here, we're going to combine the audio and video together for each of the 3 sections of the faceless video. And then in this node here, we are creating the array to pass into one of the final stages of the process, which is going to take the 3 sections of the videos that we have created before. Each of these has the audio and the video combined. And now we're going to combine them together using the NCA toolkit. First, we'll create the array. Then we'll combine the videos into one. And then from there, the last step is to caption the video. If we open up this node, we're going to have an output video right here, which we can take and cut and paste into our browser. And then here we have the final video. You can see the captions down here below. You can move the controls and play it.
Determined to bring life back to this muted world, Suki begins organ.
So you can see we have the audio combined with the image converted into a video. We have the captions, and then we have the 3 different scenes that were spliced together. And so now using this template, you can go ahead and use these various nodes as examples to build out your own faceless video generation system. Now keep in mind, this entire project here is part of a larger project that I'm building out. I'm designing this new faceless video system with a complete video editor that you can build out in the web, and you can go ahead and play your videos, and you can control the timeline and everything else. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified when the bigger system comes out. But of course, you can use everything here to build out your own faceless video generation system for free. All right, so let's go ahead and install the NCA toolkit from scratch onto our local computer with N8N and also the other requirements. You are going to need to go to docker.com and install the desktop Docker application, which is called Docker Desktop. You can download it for free. It's really easy to install. It works on Mac and also Windows. Once you have that installed and you have it running, you want to make sure it's actually running. Otherwise, you'll run into issues. Then you're going to want to jump over to the No Code Architects Toolkit, and you're going to want to download this repository. You will have to have Git installed on your local computer. And if you're wondering how to do that, just use Claude or ChatGPT and ask it for short instructions on installing Git on Windows or Mac, and it'll give you the easiest ways here, and you can feel free to ask questions if you get lost. Once you have Git installed, you'll be able to come here to the No Code Architects Toolkit, and I'll link this in the description below as well. Come over here to code. You can click on HTTPS, and then you can go ahead and copy that link. You're going to want to open a terminal either on your Mac or your PC, and then you're going to go ahead and type git clone, and then paste in the URL that we just grabbed from GitHub and go ahead and hit enter. It's going to clone that repository to your local computer. From here, I recommend using something like Visual Studio just to make some quick modifications to some files. I'm going to go ahead and open up that directory that I just created inside of my terminal. I personally just downloaded this into a demo directory that I had created off of my home directory. Go ahead and open that up. Now you're going to see a file in your directory called .env.local.minio.n8n.example. You can go ahead and open that up. Now we don't need to change any of the values here, although we do need to come here and save as, and we're going to remove the example. And then you can go ahead and click save. And now we have an environment variable that we can use to launch the containers. And what's going to happen here is that we are going to use Docker to deploy a few different containers that work together. We're going to deploy N8N, a local copy of N8N, and we are also going to deploy the No Code Architects Toolkit. And then we are also going to deploy a service called min.io, which is going to simulate an S3 bucket. And if you don't know what that is, you don't need to worry about it. I'll show you in just a minute. But typically what the No Code Architects Toolkit does is that when it generates images or files or videos or whatever that is, it needs a place to store those. And typically it will upload those to an S3 storage on DigitalOcean or AWS or on Google Cloud, which costs money. And so what we're doing is we're using min.io as a free alternative. And that way the toolkit can install there. And then that way N8N will get access to the files that are created inside the toolkit from min.io instead. So now if we jump back to our browser and we scroll down to this file here, dockercompose.local.minio.n8n.md, we have complete instructions on how to do this install here in case you get lost in this video. I'm literally just walking you through the same steps here. Right now, we just did this step here where we copied the example file to the file that we can actually use. And now the next thing that we need to do is this next command here. I'm going to go ahead and copy it straight from GitHub, jump back to the terminal, and I'm going to go ahead and just paste this here. And we should be able to run this and everything should pop right up. All right, so I got an error here saying the file does not exist. And that's simply because I didn't go into the toolkit. So I'm going to go cd no code architects toolkit. Now I'm in the directory. Now I'm going to go ahead and rerun that command. And now Docker is going to pull down the images, build the images, and then actually run all of these services together for us. So Docker is a really cool platform. I encourage you to learn more about it. While this is building, I'll go ahead and explain a little bit about it. Inside this Git repository here, we have a Docker file. In a nutshell, what this explains is how to set up a virtual environment that includes the NCA toolkit. It's kind of like setup instructions for your Mac, except for the toolkit. The Docker file is explaining every little file that we need to have everything run the way we want in the direct order we need it, in the specific folder that everything needs to be. It's basically like instructions for setting up a computer that is specifically designed to run the NCA toolkit. Then here, we're also using this Docker compose file. And what this does is that it explains how to get multiple containers to work together. So we have the NCA toolkit, right? Which is one thing that we need to set up. But again, we also want to set up N8N, and we also want to set up min.io so that we don't have to run our own S3 bucket on a paid service, right? So not only are we going to have N8N that we don't have to pay for, but the Docker file is orchestrating this setup so all of these different things can connect to each other and talk, and we can use it on our local PC for free. All right, let's jump back and check out the install. So now what's happening is the NCA toolkit is downloading everything and actually building it locally on your computer. Depending on whether you're using a Mac or a PC, the instructions for building the toolkit are a little bit different. So it needs to do those different things. And then it went ahead and set everything up and started up. So from here, what I usually like to do, jump back to the instructions. There is a command here for viewing the logs. I like to take a look and just to make sure everything is running as expected. So it looks like everything started up. If I grab this link here, it should start up N8N. And here we have it. So now you can go ahead and install the owner account. It's going to give you these little warnings because it's not protected by SSL. So typically when you install a web service that is on the cloud, you want to make sure that you install it with SSL certificates so that it's secure. But when you're working on it locally where no one else can access it, you don't need those certificates. So we're just going to go OK as we go through this. Right here, it's asking us if you want to unlock some additional paid features for free. Go ahead and get a license key. You can go ahead and click that. I'm going to go ahead and click skip for now. Now from here, you're going to want to start a new workflow. And then in the description below, I have linked to a free workflow that you can simply import from file. You'll import that JSON file. And then you've got the entire workflow like this. And like I mentioned before, it's completely set up. So all you should have to do at this point is simply execute the workflow. It will run on its own. Everything should fire without any configuration whatsoever. It's using the test files that I have in this node here. And of course, you can change these later. But just to test everything, I encourage you to use those. It's generating the videos from the images. It's getting the metadata, trimming the videos to the length of the audio. And again, one of the main purposes of this workflow is just to show you the examples and how all of this works. And then you can use it in your own system. And of course, I'm also building that out because I'm building out my own new faceless video generation system with this video editing system. Again, I'll explain the other features in just a second. Takes the combined audio and video, concatenates it into one final video, and then captions that video. You can open up the captioned video and grab this link. Now, one thing you do need to be careful of when you are viewing these links on your local computer, the domain name that is going to be inside of N8N is a little bit different than your computer. You can access it, but you're going to want to change min.io to localhost before you try to download it in your browser. Now, there is a way around that, and I can show you that in just a second. Once you change it to localhost, it'll go ahead and download on your computer. Click it, and there is the final video. Now, one other thing I did want to share with you is that min.io is a complete S3 alternative. So if you take the URL that is inside of your env file that we created earlier, and you cut and paste that into your browser, again, you're going to want to change the domain name here that is local to inside of N8N, inside of Docker. You're going to want to change this to localhost. It will actually open up an interface that is storing all of your files that is protected by this username and password. If you come back here, then you can access this system using the user and password here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the password, and then I'm going to remove the 123 for the username. So min.io admin, and then for the password, we'll do that. And then we can get into the system. And so what's cool about this is here you can see all of the files that were generated in this workflow here. So all of the files that we built along the way, all the images, the videos, the trimmed videos, and the combined videos, and then the final caption and the concatenated video, that's all stored here inside of this object store min.io, which is serving as our S3 bucket. Now, if on your local computer, you'd rather be able to access these URLs with min.io instead of having to change them to localhost, you can look up your instructions if you're on a PC. I just looked up the instructions here for Mac. In order to do that, you would need to jump into the terminal, get back to your command prompt like this, and then you would need to execute these different commands here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and walk through this myself, except I'm not gonna use nano, I'm gonna use a program called VI. So I'm just gonna type sudo vi/etc hosts. I'm gonna hit I for insert. We'll go ahead and add this to the file, escape, :W for write, then exit. And then if I type ping min.io, you can see it's hitting my local host. So now if we come back to N8N and we use one of these local URLs, then it should work just fine without having to change anything. And that would also go for the interface here. If I type min.io, it opens up without having to have localhost there. All right, so I also wanted to cover this other NCA toolkit automation template in N8N that you can also get for free. It's linked in the description below. It just has a more exhaustive set of automations that clearly demonstrate all of the different features inside the toolkit, broken down by different sections. So here we have the toolkit section. This is just for testing, for authenticating and testing and looking at the jobs inside of the toolkit. So you can keep track of the job status. If you're running a bunch of different processes at the same time, you can check the job status. So we've got captioning videos, getting the thumbnail from a video, concatenating two videos together, cutting videos, splitting videos into two pieces, or trimming the beginning and end off a video. This is a more advanced feature, but it allows you to do anything that the ffmpeg command library does. And I know that might sound a little complicated. Basically, inside of the NCA toolkit, we use this open source product quite a bit. And the ffmpeg compose feature lets you do anything inside of that library. And so I really encourage you to check out ffmpeg as a tool in general to see how powerful it is, because anything that it does, the tool can do. So I showed you a few different examples here on how to clip and crop video, how to add a logo to a video, how to create a Twitter style tweet pic for social media, how to create reaction videos, how to draw text onto videos or images, how to convert media into MP3s, how to transcribe videos or audio files into text, how to detect silence in a video or media file, how to download TikToks, how to convert one type of medium into another, how to get the metadata from a video or audio. Again, we just demoed this, but how to turn an image into a video, how to execute code, how to upload files to an S3 storage engine, how to concatenate audio, just a bunch of different features that you can use inside of this free API that you're able to download and use on your computer with N8N. And if you want to get help with the toolkit, make sure to jump into the No Code Architects community. We've got courses in here on how to make money with AI automation, an N8N quick start guide, a make quick start guide, a bunch of different templates that you can just download and install. Again, I'm working on that new Faceless video generator, which I'll have in there as well. It's an engaged group, and there's calls sometimes two almost every single day. And we promise to solve 100% of all of our members' technical issues. I'd love to see you in the community. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.